Alright, and hey there, Prox Gaming crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Ranger Guardian Size Let's Play. And if you did miss out during the last one, well, if you guys do recall, we have went and battled out within the captain of the Forest Temple. He did have a Tangrowth out of all things, and not only that, but if you guys do recall, we did get to see a special type of monument slate somewhere within the wireless tower area. I want to say like just before heading on into that place where, I want to say like where Rand's area was at during that one particular part of the Rainbow Island, and we do have to go and head on over towards there because I think there is going to be a brand new Pokemon for us to go and add into our browser from our time, which I want to say that is going to be with a Wobbuffet. But not only are we going to go and get ourselves with a Wobbuffet for today, guys, because we are going to go and find some other new Pokemon to be adding into our browser for today, because I am going to be taking a little bit of a break of the old Oblivion missions, because I know that right now, currently, if you guys do recall, we did go and battle out with a Magmortar over at the brand new Fire Temple, and unfortunately we're having a little bit of some difficulty because Piplup is not really doing as well, and we don't really have an extra power of attack so that we can be able to go and use the Poke Assist all that too much. But I will go and show you guys our browser right now to see where we are at this point in time. Now there is one Pokemon that's going to be really tough for us to go and try to pick up, and that is going to be with a Lucario. Now if you guys are kind of wondering around, Prox, how are we going to be able to go and find out where this Lucario is if it's going to be really difficult? Well, from what I have been gathered is that we have to go through all the different quests, and I believe there's a total of 51 quests, plus there is going to be an additional 50-second type of quest, and that is going to be for the actual Lucario. So unfortunately, for right now, I have to go and do all the quests off, well, basically off recording, because it's going to take quite a while, and I'll show you guys so far from the different quests that I have been running on into so far. Now there has been some brand new ones, such as Purugly Come Home, and also the Ninetales in Mount Sorbet. I'll have to go and take care of those on my own time. Now there is some new Pokemon for that. You will get yourself a brand new Purugly, and also with Ninetales if you haven't really went and done so. But that's about it from there. But within our browser, we do have well, for all of our entries, we do have right now is sitting at 295. We are very, very, very close to that 300. Now, I think also as well too, if you want to go and do the, I want to say the extra events, I'm pretty certain that those can also get added into within the browser as well. And I think you can also bring those as the 300. So if you don't really want to go for the extra Pokemon that are around within the certain location throughout like the main game, you can also go and add in the legendary Pokemon and whatnot from the different Wi-Fi events. And I'm pretty sure you could get the Lugia as well just from doing that from there too. But for right now, within this episode for today, I am going to go and show you guys our first of many different Pokemon that we can go and find during the time of the post game, if you ever do want to go and pick up with this type of certain Pokemon. And let's go up into the sky here. Now, I believe you have to go and do this within the Aqua Resort. So let's go and bring out with Latios here. And that should hopefully at least bring out Latios. There we go. And let's go and soar up into the sky. Now, I believe we have to go and directly look at the sun, or we have to go and tilt our way to the sun location. And while doing so, you should be able to go and see that there should be a Pokemon that is all in white here. Well, that Pokemon is going to be with the Togekiss. Now, this Togekiss does go really, really, really fast. Now, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to go and, well, try to pick him up as so fast as possible. So we kind of have to... come on, man. Come on, Latios, you got this. Just try to catch up to that Togekiss as best as you can. Now, also, too, there is another Pokemon by the name of Honchkrow, which is going to be doing the exact same type of problem as what's happening here. And unfortunately, at some point, this Togekiss is going to go and drop down into the, into another part down below, and we're not going to be able to go and catch it right away. Yep, and unfortunately, we did not have the speed boost to go and do it as well. But if you do ever go and fail around within the time of within trying to get it, try to get with Togekiss, not to worry. All you have to do is just go head back to Aqua Resort and then just kind of redo it again, and hopefully you can at least try to make your way into getting that Togekiss. All you have to do is just try to hopefully at least time out with everything that happens with Latios and his boosting type of methods. But that's about it from there. But now we're gonna go and head directly right on over towards into another spot, which we're going to go and head on over towards back to the Canal Ruins, because we're going to go and find ourselves somewhat of a pseudo-legendary Pokemon that's going to be here. And that Pokemon is going to be the name of Phione, which that's going to be pretty interesting. Now, normally there is a Wi-Fi event for Manaphy, but we're not going to go and do that just yet. We'll hold that off until a little bit later. But for right now, we're going to go and bring out with our Pokemon out here, which that is going to be for Suicune. So let's go ahead and do it like so. Now, there is some brand new Pokemon around within the Canal Ruins within the post-game, and I'll let you guys know about those Pokemon there. I believe you could go and get yourself with a Blastoise, which that was one Pokemon that we did go and find. I want to say you can also get yourself with that Phione, that's also going to be there. And I think you could also now go and find yourself a Cleffa as well, too, which that is like somewhat of a roaring Pokemon that you have to go and find within the, I want to say, the entrance part of the Canal Ruins. Because I don't think we ever went and did that before. Okay, so let's go ahead down over this way here. And we're going to go and take a little bit of a shortcut. Well, I wouldn't really call this as a shortcut, but it's normally somewhat of where we're needed to go. So let's go and jump up over here. I think that should take us right to the Canal Ruins, just right down this way. Yep, and just like that, we already made it. I think what we're going to do is just hop down over through the little river bend area here. And this should now go and directly take us right to the spot that I do want to go and head on over towards to with. Yep. So here's the spot right here. Now we're going to go and hop off of Suicune, because I know that we're not going to be able to go and take Suicune all the way down with us, but that's totally fine. Now within these two videos for today, we are going to be going and doing some Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know if I already went and said that already, but we are going to have to go and battle out with another up and coming boss within our time of that place, which that's going to be pretty crazy if I do have to say so myself. But let's go and head on down into this way. Now, unfortunately, we kind of have to go and take along with our water Pokemon that's going to be here, but that's okay. Now, I want to say we have to go and, I think, head down just a little bit down into this part. And you should be able to see that, hey, this looks like a very, very suspicious Pokemon. Not a Huntail, though. But we could go and probably run on into this Pokemon anyways. Let's go as quickly as we can. And just like that, we already got ourselves with the Huntail, but that's not the Pokemon that we do want. I know that we already ran into a Huntail before. But here's the suspicious Pokemon right here. Now, normally well, I don't think we would never actually go and see this Pokemon within the main game, but here is the Phione, and let's go and try to see if we can go and get this Pokemon as quickly as we can. Just watch out for the Bubble Beam or even the Bubble attacks, but just like that, Phione is now finally added into our browser. And there we go. So it looks like Phione does have the field move for cut, so if you ever do need that, but it seems like we don't really need to really worry about it any more than it has to be, but we'll go and add you to our water team, just so that we can at least say that, hey, we at least got ourselves with a pseudo-legendary Pokemon. Okay, and now we are all set and all finished. And I have to say, it's so crazy to literally think that, like, out of all the different, like, mythical Pokemon, Manaphy is literally one of those Pokemon that can actually have a pre-evolution out of all things, which that's pretty cool. Okay, well, I think for right now, let's go and head on over to the last and final little spot that I want to go and do within our time, and that is to go and get ourselves with that Tangrowth monument and go and make our way back to it. Alright, so there's Latios right there again. Now, my dear friend, let's go and see if we can go and try to re-grab it with that Togekiss, because I know that we're back up in the Aqua Resort. So we'll give off one more other shot beforehand. So is there any new mons around out here? Normally I don't really see anything right now. That's kind of annoying. Okay. Well, unfortunately there's no Honchkrow, there's no Togekiss, so I don't really want to be running around all that too much, but back to Rand's house we go, because that's a much more easier spot to it. Now I believe we just need to just keep on heading up into the north way, right? And that's all that we have to do for right now. Oh, and not only that, but if you guys do also go and see here within our browser, or I guess you guys can see it within our team, I do have some newer mods. We do have Gengar, we do have Abyssnow and Salamence. Those are some new Pokemon that you can also go and try to pick up as well too. I think you can go and find those guys, well, Abyssnow and Salamence in Mount Sorbet. Gengar and Pruggly, you can actually go and find those two Pokemon over at the old mansion if you ever do need anything from there. But let's go and head over up here to this part, because I do want to go and continue onwards into here. Okay, now we don't have to really worry about any type of boss leads or anything of that type of nature, or worry about any other type of growlers as well. But hey, there's that Tangrowth monument, so go and finally open up, man. Go and break it on down here. Now, Wobbuffet, I'm going to be seeing you right into this way. Now, I know that before, I don't think we ever got to see a Wobbuffet, right? So this is our first time encountering out with a Wobbuffet, and oh boy. Well, there we go. Not even hard at all. Kind of went and did his annoying type of stomping attack or something that went on there. So let's go and switch around, and we'll we'll completely lose off with Bidoof, but it seems like we already have a Wobbuffet. But if you haven't have one now, this is a perfect area to actually go and pick up with the Wobbuffet around out here. But I think, you know what, this is a perfect enough time for us to go and end off here within our time for today. I know that this video is only like 10 minutes long, but for right now, within the next video, we should be able to go and head back on over towards within our time of some more stuff in the old Oblivia type of missions. I know that I still want to go continue onwards to actually at least complete off with the Fire Temple, so that we can at least try to get a few missions accomplished within our time of there. I know that we missed out on our opportunity within the Meg Mortar battle, but we should be able to go and do it again. I know that I have some hopes for us to go ahead and do so. But about that Lucario main type of quest that needs to happen from doing all the other different side quest missions, that is going to be something that I will be doing off recording, so that we can at least try to get to the penultimate battle that's going to happen within our time for that Lugia, because I do not want to go and miss out on an opportunity for that. So I'll see you guys then, and of course, peace.